Hi, I'm Angie from Cherubini Designs, and I'm going to instruct you on how to use the content management system. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the basics of the content management system and to show you how to add and edit articles. In the next versions of the tutorials that I will have available for you, I will go through other components of the content management system. So first, let's go ahead and get logged in. Put in your username and password that I've supplied for you and hit login. This screen that you see, this will open up every time that you use your username and password. This is the control panel of the content management system. What we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on these shortcut buttons. These are the main things that you will be doing in the content management system and the main things that we're going to be talking about in this tutorial. You can also get to these sections through the drop-down menus, and as you'll see, there are a lot of other things that are available on these drop-down menus. But again, all we're going to focus on in this tutorial is adding articles, editing articles, just showing you the front page manager, section manager, category, and the media manager. To add a new article, just simply click on Add New Article. Going to open up an area that probably looks pretty familiar to most of you if you've used any editing software or article editing software, or if you just simply use your email. Most emails have what you see is what you get editors in them as well, and that is this area down here. What you want to do first is you obviously want to add a title, and we're just going to put test article in there. You can decide in this section right away whether or not you want the article to be published or not. We're not going to have it published because we're going to come back to it. And this is a great feature for if you don't have all of the article details yet, but you want to get some of your thoughts down. You can do that and come back to it without losing any of the information that you've entered. You can decide here whether you want it to be on the front page or not. Then you need to select a category, or a section and then a category. Most of you will already have sections set up by me. You can also eventually add sections if you want to, but we're going to go ahead and work with what we have here. Since this article, I don't want it to appear in anything yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to categorize it or put it in a section of uncategorized. And so then you'll notice that it's not going to pull up any category for me. Now if I would switch that to, let's say, the news, any category that's listed that is associated with that section is going to be listed there, and I would need to choose one. But we're going to go back and click Uncategorized, and my category, my only category in that appears. Now we'll just put a little bit of text in here. And I'll show you what you can do with this. The important thing that you want to remember is which a lot of you may do this, you may cut and paste from, let's say, an email program, or you may cut and paste from a Word document into here. That's fine. The only thing that you want to remember is you want to take the take the formatting off the text, meaning you want to take the particular font associated with it off. Maybe there's a particular color that it was in the email. You want to take that off. What you want to do is you want to highlight all the text that you've added in this section. And then you would click on this little eraser, which says Remove Formatting. And that would remove any of that underlying code that is associated with what you've added. So that will just then make it look uniform with the rest of the site. Now you can add different things. You can change the font color. You can change it to bold, italic, underlined. You can change whether it's justified left or right or center. Basically all of the same things you can do in your email programs. This is also where you can make it a link. And these are the link tags where you insert or edit the link, or you can remove it. You can also add images there if you have a link to that image. There's also a way to add the image, and the best way to do it is by clicking on this button here. You click on that, and what it pulls up is it pulls up the Media Manager. And I'll explain more about that in just a few minutes. So we will come back to this section. I want you to go ahead and just ignore the Add Attachment button here. We are not using that. I'm not going to talk about that right now. You can actually add a Read More link on your website if your article is too long, and you would do that by clicking on there. Very, very simple. Now over here on the right-hand side are the parameters of that article. You can show who authored it, you can show when it was created, you can start publishing it on a particular date, and you can finish publishing it. Now you don't always have to show all these items, and the way that you take care of that is clicking on the Advanced Parameters, and each article has an Advanced Parameters tab, so you can control each article separately. And basically it's self-explanatory. If you want, here we go, here's the author name. If you don't want the author's name to appear, click the drop down and click Hide. Same with created date. And let's say we don't want people to be able to print this page out. So we're going to hide the print icon. Then all you would do is go to the top and you would hit the Save button. And that pulls up the article manager. And you'll see there is my test article. That's the latest one that was done. You'll see that it is not published. It's not on the front page. Now if let's say we were okay with it, we could go ahead and publish it. All you have to do is go to this page and click on that X, and it would publish it. I'm going to go back and unpublish it though, but you'll see how simple and easy that is to do. And then if you wanted to change it to the front page, you again would then click on the X. Now we're going to go back to the control panel, which is what we normally see in